How's it going, guys? It's your boy JoJo's Whips back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my catch can install, and I'll be doing another video on making my intake. But obviously the first thing we need to do is we need to get this whole the air intake system out. And I'm going to take this out. So I'm going to put my phone down. We're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to take all this out, and then I'm going to put my catch can somewhere in there, because then the new intake I'm going to make, ideally, I want my new intake to come out. The filter will probably be about here. So, I'll have some space here then. But yeah, stay tuned. So just give me a second, and then you'll see all that stuff gone, and then we can start looking at over there, that little area. I'm still debating. I don't know if I'm going to do in that area or over there. But either way, though, the intake's coming off because I'm going to make a new intake. And then also my dash 10's going to be put on my new aluminum intake. Therefore, I can have a little bit of a nicer intake so it matches this, the supercharger. And then that way, then, I can have a catch can in the truck with some vacuum, since it's going to be vacuum. It's going to have a vacuum and fitting. It's actually going to have, and fittings, but with the PTFE line going to the catch can. So, it'll look nicer too, and it'll look real nice under the hood. So, yeah, just give me a second, and we'll get that off in right now. All right, guys, and just like that, we got all the air intake stuff out, which is all right here. And then there's some other pipes over there, or the main pipe, intake pipe was over there. But yeah, this is a lot more open. I still got to put the inner fender back in. We didn't put it back in once we got the truck running, but then we still have to tackle then the grommet down there to seal that up 100%. But I'm thinking I'm going to run the catch can right over here. I already got my marks lined up. I'm going to put it right there. It's going to look real nice right there. So that's where I'm going to go. So I'm going to get some bolts in there, and then I'll show you guys how it looks with the catch can being held there. All right, guys. I just have the filter there. I was just playing around to see what it would look like. But I got the catch can in. It looks great. This is the Racetronics like glass one, so you can see how full it is, which I really like that feature. But yeah, this one's really good quality, especially for the price. I think I paid in total like $115 for the catch can and the mount, and obviously the PTFE lines were separate. But yeah, I really like how it looks though. It looks really nice, and especially right there, it clears the hood, so we're all good on that end. I already checked that. But I will say one thing, I really like it like this better. But obviously I want to be able to run the catch can, and I'm just gonna just do my little intake tube. I'm still waiting on the intake piping, but yeah, I should be getting that within the next couple of days. But yeah, guys, I just got to get the lines done going on. But as I said in my other video, actually I'll talk about it in this video because I spoke about that in a completely separate video. But Earl's Performance, they sell an adapter, so it pretty much just screws into your filth plug, and then it gives you a dash 10 ORB, and then you just get the dash 10 ORB to then an AN 10 AN. So then I'm able to then put an AN fitting on the valve cover to run to here, and then that's how I'll get my crankcase pressure out. I could also get any yucky oil, and then also to kill my oil smell, because as right now it's just venting to atmosphere. That's how I have both valve covers, and I really don't want that because it kind of makes the truck smell like a burning oil smell, for some of you that know, and then for others that don't know, it has like that burning oil smell, and I really want to try to eliminate that, because that smell can get annoying from time to time. I like it a little bit, but then after a while it gets annoying. So I'm going to cap those off. I'm going to have it as a closed system with the baffled catch can. And then, yeah, so pretty much you just unscrew that, and you just screw this in, and then that gives you your dash 10. So then you can run that to your catch can. And I can't remember which one's vacuum and then which one goes to the crank, to the valve cover. But one will go from, I'll have my AN line here to go there. It'll screw into this. Then this will go into my intake for vacuum. And then, boom, we got our catch can all done. All right, guys, and just like that, we got the intake on the truck. It actually looks a lot better, than the black plastic one. But so my original plan for this truck was to actually have a custom one built, but like with like a bunch of real nice welds, but when I was talking to the guy, I told him straight up, I was like, if you know, I kind of want to be cost conservative on this, because if I do sell the truck, I don't want to, you know, spend the money on that. And then, you know, but if I do plan on keeping the truck, I'm gonna either put a LS8 or a single turbo or even a twin turbo on here. I'm not sure yet, but that's why I was like, honestly, like I probably won't put a nice one on here. I mean, don't get me wrong, this one's nice. I bought the tube on the 4-inch, the polished aluminum. I got this on Amazon. I think it was like $40 or $45. The couplers were like another $12, and then these were like another $7, $8 for a pack of 2. The filter was like $70. So I'm with this maybe, you know, maybe like 120, 130. I mean, I'm probably off, but you know, it's kind of late and I'm pretty tired. But this goes a lot better with the Supercharger, since, you know, the Supercharger is technically like, you know, shiny, but you know, since it is an old Supercharger, it has lost a lot of that shine. So, but you know, I think this looks a lot nicer. And you know, since it is aluminum, so you know, I was gonna go with the stainless, because stainless is a little bit nicer, but you know, the problem with stainless is once it gets hot, you know, your IATs are kind of hard to bring down, and you know, aluminum can dissipate heat a little bit better. But yeah, so the next step is tomorrow, which is gonna be only like, you know, probably a minute for you guys. I gotta drop this off to get welded, so I can have my Dash 10 AN bung. Here, I'll grab it right here really quick. So tomorrow I gotta go bring this to my welder so he can weld this on for me. I'm probably expecting to put it like right here. You know, I might mess with this some more and then see where I'm gonna run it. And then, you know, then this is my vacuums. But yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow once we get this all wrapped up. And not tomorrow, but you know, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. And all right, guys, as you can see, I got my bung welded on there. So now I'm gonna get it not mocked up. I'm gonna get it installed on the truck, and then I gotta make my AN lines, and then we will be done. So I'll see you guys shortly. And all right, guys, just like that, I got the catch can all done. Came out phenomenal. Got my air intake done. It actually looks really good. Got my Earl Performance adapter to then the Dash 10 and then all that. I did the lines myself. Came out really good. But yeah, and I got the battery charger on here, that way we can just keep the battery charged. It came out great. I'm actually gonna get the keys so we can go take it for a spin so we can hear the Supercharger, because I'm sure it probably sounds different. And then we'll wrap the video up today of the truck. This has been kind of a long video process. This video is probably taking place about 2 weeks now. You know, between when I first started, when I took the whole intake system out, and I got this routed, and then got this welded on. But it honestly came out great. The clearance over here is perfect. The only thing I was thinking of considering was maybe trimming it back to here, or maybe trimming it back here. That way then the filter kind of sits more up here. But in the meantime, it's honestly fine. Yeah, it came out great, nice and sturdy. Doesn't even wiggle. And yeah, guys, I'm still debating on what I really want to do with the truck. But after we get done with the little ride along, then we'll talk about potential plans for this truck if I do plan on keeping it. So yeah, just give me a minute and we'll be in the truck. Guys, just like that, we got back from the test drive. We're back in the garage now. You know, the truck sounds a million times better, and honestly the Supercharger whine does sound a lot better. And in the truck, actually, the exhaust note sounds better as well. But yeah, we got potentially big plans for this truck. Not sure yet, unless somebody buys it. You know, just literally the last things that we really got to do with it is just take all this stuff out. We're just ripping it all out, since, you know, we're not using any of that stock stuff no more. And I'm going to be ordering a Holley 12.3-inch screen, so I'm not going to use no more piggybacking for the stock cluster. I already have a 3D printed new cluster for this truck, so then that way we can run the big screen, so it'll be a lot nicer and you can see all of your stuff live on the dash. And once we get all those wires ripped out and I get that new screen in there, then the truck will literally be up for sale. Then, you know, obviously if nobody buys it, then, you know, we'll go ahead and throw a 480 in it, and then I'll just keep doing a bunch of big pulls with this until something happens. You know, either the supercharger goes or something. But I mean, the truck runs great, so, you know, I have no complaints with it. I've been driving it pretty much every other day now, as much as I can, and honestly I have no problems with it at all. But, you know, I'm kind of purposely pushing the limits on the truck a little bit, because I really do want to either put an LSA supercharger or a single turbo. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, this is JoJo's Whips, and I'm out.